Greetings again, adventurers, and welcome back to Let's Play Revelations Persona. In the last episode, we finally managed to figure out how exactly to reach the Harem Queen's chamber down on the lowest level of the 10th floor of the Karma Palace, where we discovered to absolutely no one's shock that the Harem Queen was in fact the missing Selina, known in Megami Bunroku as Chisato Kasai, who apparently has made a deal with the devil, or in this case Maggie, the girl in black, and is using a magic mirror on her behalf, which apparently is granting her her every desires. And yet, there is one unique characteristic about Chisato, or Selina in this case, since this is Revelations Persona. That fact is that, well, aside from using Bruce as a means of getting even with Mary, because Selina is incredibly jealous of her, is the fact that Selina's face is covered in moles and spots, which is kind of peculiar. Unfortunately for us, because Mark decided to be a complete douche and go in Leroy Jenkins style, Selina got mad and warped us all the way back here. Which is why we're going to have to go back again. You know, she could order her doorman to keep us out, or she could also teleport us back up here at any time to thwart us, but we're actually going to go back down again. And of course, for your viewing pleasure, I will not be showing you the wonderful journey of going back down there. If you want to see that, just watch the previous episode again, but I doubt anyone wants to. So, without further ado, shall I enter the palace once again and meet up with Queen Selina. Here, and I think we have something different to say, or at least everyone else has something different to say now that Selina has revealed her true colors. Maybe Maggie definitely had something to do with it. Chris has his own ideas. Mary is still heartbroken. Now we have a bit more context about that, but without further ado, let's get out of here and keep moving on. And I think we have different dialogue here as well. That is a good question, but probably shouldn't say anything to Bruce. I think she actually told us herself in no small words. Too hard, really, even for Nate. Well, we're not pretending, I can say that much. And of course, no use in talking to that guy over there, so we'll just keep heading forward. And I'm pretty sure we've got some more new dialogue here as well. Yeah, hopefully she does, instead of just bouncing us all the way back to the black market again. Yeah, you can't really call it a palace. I think we're all having a bad dream there, Mary. This whole ordeal has been a bad... I would say that was sage advice, but then again, this is coming from you of all people, Chris. And yet, you actually do have some self-reflection there, not gonna lie. Anyway, let's leave this chamber, and I believe Selina is just up ahead. And here we are once again, standing in front of Selina's chamber. Wouldn't necessarily call it a throne room as such, but, well, whatever works. And I suppose we're about as ready as we'll ever be, so let's head in for the second time. Oh, and that music. We all know that music. And Selina has more moles on her face. I think we can safely say that we know the price of using the magic mirror. And you didn't think the suspect the first time you used it? You should have realized, Selina, that Maggie was going to exact the price from you. And of course she blames the mirror rather than her own lack of judgment. Of course she does. Guess who? Hi. Yeah, we're back. Not necessarily. We looked at them once, didn't like them, and well, they didn't really look any better the second time around, but yeah, we need to try and bring her back to her senses. And Mary trying to assuage Selina's emotions. Unfortunately, you are the last person that can help in this situation, Mary. And unfortunately, Selina's as snippy as ever. Yeah, but there is only one person in our entire group that Selina will actually deign to be respectful towards. And that person is the main character, which in this Let's Play adventure is me, apparently. Of all people. I mean, you could just talk to Chris, but I knew that painting looked familiar. That's Gate of Paradise again. Wait, those were treasure rooms? Well, they did have treasure boxes in them, but I wouldn't necessarily... I think your insults are cutting a little too deep under the skin there, Selina. Now this is actually important, believe it or not. Of course, everyone else has their own opinions about Selina's and Mary's art paintings. Once again, Mark's mouth getting him into trouble. Oh, thanks, Mark. As if getting us sent out of here the first time wasn't bad enough. She's going to petrify us. Congratulations, Mark. You've cost us the game. You've no one to blame but yourself, you moron. And why does Nate getting turned into a statue? He's not a monkey. Well, actually, to be fair, we're all... And even Chris is being hit by petrification. Damn you, cockatrices. And, unfortunately, look what you've done, Selina. Your face is being devoured by moles. That would actually be a bad thing. That might actually cause the moles to be even worse. And of course, since we're the main character, Selina is going to be nice to us one more time. You're honest. You want my honest answer, do you? Well, we have to be honest. As I said before, this is crucial. Well, to be fair, you did paint a lot. You are actually dedicated to your painting. That said, the reason for that dedication was to try and compete with Mary. And instead of exploring your own artistic capabilities, you decided just to make paintings that didn't really capture anything of any real artistic value. Whereas Mary's painting, The Gateway to Paradise, well, there are probably people that don't like it. They, at the very least, can say that it has some sort of artistic soul to the painting. And you wanted our honest answer. You wanted our honest thoughts. I hate to break it to you, Selina, but Mary's Gateway to Paradise deserves its reputation. My apologies. I didn't say that. I did not say that. And Mark is now completely petrified, as is Nathan Chris. And yet you haven't turned Mary to stone. I think you were trying to use me the exact same way that you tried to use Bruce. And you failed on both counts, Selina. I did no such thing. I did not insult you, even though, well, you wanted my honest thoughts, and I gave them to you. Oh hi, Black Lantern Maggie. Really, somehow I doubt that. That would be too nice for you. And Selina taking the bait. I genuinely feel pity for you. No, really. Are you going to summon a persona against us? That would actually be bad if you did. It seems that Selina is going to take the power of the mirror unto herself. That is a bad idea. That is a very bad idea. And unfortunately, we have to fight her with just myself and Mary. If we had said that, now, this is the point where I say this was crucial. Since we said that Mary's painting was better, we only fight with two party members, myself and Mary. But fortunately, Selina is going to be weaker in this fight. Had we praised Selina's paintings as the harem queen, we would have everybody in the party, but Selina would be far, far stronger. Now I need to put Mary in the back row. I need to put you in the back row, and I shall take the front. This is probably going to hurt. Yeah. But it's now or never. Alright, time's up. Let's do this. Have at thee. Oh, my word. Behold the true face of the demonic harem queen, unveiled. Unfortunately, it's too late, Mary. Far too late. We're going to have to fight her regardless of whether or not she makes other people suffer. That's unfortunately the way it is. And the one that she wants to see suffer more than anyone is you. And also me. Oh my god, not mistake the answer. Well, let's fight. And, fortunately, Mary, Selina is weak twice, but, I want to use an M guard. Trust me, I want to use an M guard. Because Selina has a few nasty tricks up her sleeve. I don't care about accuracy up. That is the least of my concerns. You have a medium nuclear attack. That can be quite devastating. Okay, 78 damage. And now both of us can now go all out on the offensive. Actually, I think I can use a glacier stone on you. Or that glacier rock. And then I'll start weathering out. There we go. There it is, blast more. That's what I was afraid of. And yeah. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Now we're in business. Now we can get underway. And we have to give Mary something at some point. Will a holy white work on? Not holy white, what am I talking about? And she can whip us with hair. She can whip us with her hair. And hit both of us. Oh my word. Okay, that did 97. But of course, the fact that she has been twice is a huge boon for me. Probably should have given Vortex to Mary in this particular encounter, but, well, that's my cross to bear. Now, I don't want to heal Mary, as much as possible, as a resuscitate. I have a herb, why not? Because herbs heal, and it's got full health. Ow, that hurt. And we still have a chill stone, so Laura can just use the and hopefully, well, since the Harem Queen is much weaker in this fight, we should be pretty good. I will heal up only when the situation demands it, and I want Mary to use that chill stone. Ice attacks all the way. There we go, 63 damage, that was good. Oh my word. We're going to use it on Mary. Okay. Well, we're not in bad shape just yet. We should probably heal though. We got plenty of herbs. I'll have both of us use them, just in case she decides to pull a fast one and her accuracy increases. That's no skin up my nose. Okay, now we can go back to wailing out on her. And let's see what Eternity can do. Hopefully it probably does about the same amount of damage as Holy White. More damage, that's fantastic. That is music to my ears and my eyes. 40 damage. We're fine. We're totally fine. We may only have 2 party members, we may not have Vortex or heal ability, but we're perfectly fine. Until Selina decides to hit that worth of blast hole and pretty much well, ruin our fun time. But we should pretty much be on even footing here. Another eternity. Oh, petrification. Oh my word. Oh, that is bad. Eternity is done. Eternity is done. Probably should have used an M guard. I'm glad I have one of those. Oh my word. Thank you so much. Get rid of that. Get rid of that bullshit. Yeah, I do not like petrification. I do not like being petrified. tried in any RPG game whatsoever. I'll even take those blast mods that take petrification, because I cannot cure petrification. And how very fitting that Mary would be the one to defeat the Harem Queen. Victory is ours. And to the victor goes the spoils. And a lunar plate. Nice, and both of us leveled up. Hooray. Marvelous. Get you there. And, I'll put an extra one on luck. Why not? We need all the luck we can get. And I'll just let this music cycle through. Didn't quite time it right there, but the battle has been won. And we have emerged victorious, which sadly is not good news for Selina. Because Maggie is going to be very angry. Yeah, we figured as much. Well, we also figured out as much. Yeah, we called it. We told you, Selina. Maggie is no angel. You were duped from the very start. So Guido let Selina have the mirror as an experiment. So it seems that even though the girl in black is using her magic and her hocus pocus, the true mastermind has always been Guido Sardinia. There we go again, with Abracadabra, Alakazam. And so she disappears, leaving Selina to her fate and leaving us to ours, because Nate, Mark, and Chris are still petrified. We tried to warn you, Selina. In fact, we did warn you about Maggie. And this is where it's led you. We might be able to make everything back to normal if we can actually defeat her. And Selina is still as insecure as ever. Believe it or not, Selina, the truth is, we're not happy. Not one bit. Indeed she does. And come to think of it, we've never found this world's Selina as well. So we don't know what her alternate personality is like. And Selina is breaking down. You were trying too hard to be noticed. That was your problem. And therein lies the lesson, Selina. Oh, I doubt that very much. And something's happening with the mirror. Something that was not Selina's doing. Or maybe it was. Hello again, Bruce. It seems that, without even realizing it, Selina subconsciously wished for Bruce to be here. No, he's not being insensitive. He is actually genuinely concerned for your well-being there. But Selina's heart has been crushed. Oh, that was no lie. That was no lie. She did cast a spell on you. But now, Selina is bearing her soul to Bruce. And now it's Bruce's turn to be honest. And the mirror's activating again. Or it just completely disintegrated. Also, those weird angelic things in the background, those tortured demons? But it seems that with the mirror shattering, Selina's face has returned to normal. This is the true Selina. Who is finally free of the burdens of her emotions and her heart. And with the mirror's power broken, the Three Stooges are now back to normal. We didn't have to use any more Petrify Cure because we didn't have any of those left. We only had the one. A lot has happened, but fortunately, good things. Indeed. And, well, that's not quite right. There we go. Oh. That's not quite right either. Chris cannot be in the front. Mark, you can go there. Chris, you can go there. I'll stay in the middle this time. Nate can stay there. There we go. All's well that ends well. And the Lunar Blade, lower attack, but the accuracy, my accuracy is increased, which is nice. Anything else we need? There we go. And there's actually no reason to stay in this room any longer. All is forgiven, Selina. Our enemy now is the girl in black and Guido Sardinia. That's because she's already done that. As I said. I don't think she knows about Guido and Sebek. Ah, the castle where the hospital used to be. Looks like that's going to be our destination. And Mary is familiar with the castle. And of course, Bruce is actually finally bringing Selina up to speed. Yeah, this is this dimension's Mary. I'll have to find the real Mary at some point. That is actually a very good question. But we'll have to save her at some point. The good news is there's no more reason to stay here. The bad news, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that, well, we don't get magically teleported out of the dungeon like we did previously. We have to go back on foot. So I will leave you here for the time being, adventurers, and when we return, we shall make our way outside, back to the black market. As always, dear adventurers, until next we meet.